Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WWE NXT September 27th, 2017 episode. I have to say, this was a pretty good episode. Some decent matches here and there. Lars Sullivan versus Larkin kicking off the show is actually a really good match, even though it was only 2 minutes and 55 seconds long. It displayed a lot of power by Lars Sullivan. So he definitely looks like a dominating figure on this program. Was very impressed with that. We also got an announcement that the women's division is going to have a fatal four-way match at Takeover in Houston. So we're going to have three other women facing the winner from the Mae Young Classic. And very impressive debut by Adam Cole, which is not shocking. Adam Cole is a very well performed competitor in wrestling, so I wasn't shocked by this. I've seen a lot of his matches in ROH. So, I mean, Ring of Honor, he was very good in, which is why he was recruited by WWE. A lot of WWE superstars are being recruited from ROH and TNA/GFW now. So, I mean, that's where they're getting talent now. They're not trying to develop from within. They're going after indie superstars that are already superstars and just building them into the WWE umbrella and building their own roster, which is turning out to be great. Though they should try building their own superstars from within that aren't well known and can be turned into something big. And I think that is something they definitely want to look into. Like, look into prospects in the indies that are not already well-named superstars in the independent wrestling circuit. So, I mean, that is something they really should look into, because then people will actually notice them for them being created by WWE, not by other wrestling indie companies that made their name off of that. It gives credibility more towards WWE when they do it that way than going after big name stars already in the indies and putting them into their system, which is okay. I mean, regardless of that, but at the same time, it also shows that they can develop their own superstars from within. I'm not saying that what they're doing is bad. It just makes them have more credibility to show that the guys behind the scenes are actually helping developing new superstars into something within WWE's umbrella, besides just the big names that are already in the indies. Everyone knows. Um, Heavy Machinery beat a bunch of jobbers. Nothing major here. I skipped this one. Liv Morgan defeated Vanessa Bourne. Pretty much looked like she's going to be added to the mix, I would assume. Cassius Ono and Fabian Aichner, who was actually in the Cruiserweight Classic. I actually love this match. This match was outstanding. It did not feel like 4 minutes and 53 seconds. It felt like it was almost 10. It was just very entertaining and well put together. Probably the best match I've ever seen Chris Hero / Cassius Ono ever in on WWE's on WWE's roster at this point. So I was a bit shocked by how well this match turned out with him in it, because I haven't liked Cassius Ono at all lately. I haven't liked him, period. He doesn't look like a guy that's going to make it in WWE to me. And if he does, it will be shocking to my eyes. The last match, Adam Cole facing Eric Young. Very good match. Match should have been longer. I would say probably maybe like 10 more minutes. This was definitely a pay-per-view quality type of matchup that was shortened, which I think really sucks. But at the same time, it was still entertaining no matter the length of the match. And Adam Cole picked up the victory with a distraction outside the ring, with Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish going after the rest of the group of Insanity. And he jumped outside the ring and landed on everybody, and then got back in and got hit by the running the flying kick to the face. Basically, it looks like Daniel Bryan's flying knee, only it's with a foot to the face. And then Adam Cole picked up the victory with the 1, 2, 3. So pretty good match card, I wasn't too down on it, and I was actually entertained for the hour that they were on. I hope at some point they move them to 2 hours. I think that would be really good. It would help development for pay-per-view matches that they're going to have. And on top of it, they also will probably gain even more interest by people to want to watch it because it's longer. Um, I hope that's what they do at some point. I think it would be well worth everybody's time. It will get everyone put into the show and given an opportunity to perform on the episode at least week to week, or at least majority of them that are very well talented characters, like Johnny Gargano being able to perform every week, Roderick Strong, Drew McIntyre. I mean, 1 hour can only fit just so many people. So, I mean, a 2 hour, I think, would do it justice because they're building on a very good roster. And I think their roster constantly is getting good superstars and good characters uh, to be added to the mix on the NXT roster, giving people more and more reason to keep watching NXT. It's kind of like watching college football. A college football team like Alabama, even though I don't like them, I have to give them credit where credit's due. Nick Saban always keeps recruiting more and more players on his team to keep him in the mix for national championship. Well, the same way you can look at it this way with NXT. You move them up to the main roster, they become professionals supposedly, and they're amateurs in the NXT division. Problem is, you shouldn't be looking at the minors like NXT as being better than the freaking pros like the WWE's main roster. And that's very sad, but that's been the case for the last 4 or 5 years now. Well, not 4 or 5 years, about 3 or 4 years now. It's been like that. So that's pretty much the overall consensus of this episode. I think it was very entertaining. Let me know what your opinions are about this episode that happened over this past week on Wednesday night. And I'll get back to you. And also hit the like button if you like the video. And also hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.